Hello viewer, good day everyone, and I want to quickly discuss about poor recording. Poor recording. When we say poor recording in a video, we see poor recording brings bad results. Brings bad video. The video that you will watch, that you will not even feel comfortable watching it. The kind of video which you will not like to watch because of the poor recording. It's not the video, it's the recording, because it start from the beginning. So there's no any editing that you can do on poor recording. You may just touch it little and just try your best, but the poor recording which has been generated from the beginning will still be there. So we have to prevent poor recording. When we say poor recording is a situation whereby your video maybe is having some kind of effect which you did not plan for, or some kind of functioning which you think is supposed not to be there. It depends on the way you handle the video and the beginning. Yes, the beginning matter a lot. So when we say poor recording, there are many factors that hate poor recording. At least I just want to speak on one major factor, which is the materials. Now the materials, what I'm trying to put down on the materials is I want to specifically talk on the lenses. The lenses we normally use on this recording may generate one or two major problems. It will make you look like what you are doing, what you have been laboring for few minutes, few hours, it has not been successful. It's because what you have put together from the beginning. So there are many factors, but we want to speak about lenses. You see, lenses is a very strategic materials in which we must take proper good care of it. We must take proper care of lens, because lens is the power supply of the camera. Yes, is the power supply of the camera. Lens, our lens, this is our lens. What we attach to the camera is our lens. You see, most camera has been attachable. You can remove the lens, you can attach it. So lens work with the camera. Camera cannot work without the lens. So the lens is another powerhouse, while the camera is another factor. We are going to talk on that one in another video. So, but now, maintenance of the lens is very important to save you from doing poor video or poor recording. The maintenance of the camera. Most of our recording, you will realize that most of the recording has some little particle in the video which you cannot remove. It will be unable to remove with all your effort and the editing. Those particles will be showing, and you will be seeing it that there are something wrong with the recording. It depends on the lenses. Most of the time, people who handle lenses normally open their lens without closing it. After using the lens, they just leave it opening. So there are some little dusts, micro dust, which we cannot even touch, and those dusts normally generate every moment. Even you have to keep your lens in a dry places, and where there's not, you don't have to keep your lens in a particular place where it's very stuffy, because of the heat and some kind of little microorganism germs that normally destroy lens. So all those things, some people, the way they position their lens, the way they kept the lens at the camera, whenever they want to do video, they just realize that apart from the weather, they will realize that the video is not bringing pleasant views. The recording is not bringing good result, which is good video. So at the end of the day, they will later discover that maybe it's from the camera. It may not be camera, particularly it may be lens. It may be lens. So you have to take proper care of the lens by keeping it in safe place, dry place, which is very safer from dust. Yes, keep it safely. Then now what I'm saying is that most of the time when you shoot a video or when you record your video, you will realize that in that video you will be seeing a kind of scars, maybe some kind of particle inside the video, and you cannot remove it with your power of the editing and any other thing. You cannot remove it. It's because what has already been generated in the lens is a dust. It's a kind of dust that have been stored in the lens for long, even before doing the video, before recording the video. So all those things, all those when you use the lens without having a proper cleaning, you are doing poor video. You are doing poor recording. Poor. That recording will be poor from the beginning. So when you convert it to video, after you finish your recording and turn it to video, you will realize that the recording has been poor from the onset. So all those things come about poor recording. Most of the time, some people handle those lenses and they mistakenly or unknowingly touch the lens face, the lens eye. Whenever they touch it, the fingerprints will appear on the lens. Those fingerprints that appear on the lens, when you record with it, no matter how, you will see the sign of fingerprints in that video after finishing recording, and you will try to clean it. You will realize that you cannot clean it. Even apart from camera, with our cell phone, some people handle their phones and touch those camera. Their fingers will be appearing in those camera stripes. So your finger must not appear here. If you allow your finger to appear in the camera without cleaning it properly, no matter those video, you will realize that after finishing the recording, you will be seeing the sign of your fingers in that particular video, which is very wrong. So we have to be very careful of whatever we are doing, especially those cameras or those cell phones that we use to record. We have to clean the lenses like this with soft substance, something like, there are some kind of tissue paper that are very hard, but you are going to use soft tissue paper, soft one. You can just clean it little, so that maybe you might have put your fingerprint on the face of the camera, but you have to clean it. You have to clean it and remove all the dust before going on to using it for recording. The same thing applicable to your camera. You have to clean it, because most of the time, maybe you want to handle the camera, maybe you want to pick it. Some people may mistakenly, maybe at a general occasion, some people where there is a lot of people, there is a crowd, and you are shooting, you may not know. Anybody might have touched the face of your lens, and which will appear in your recording. So all this kind of thing, we have to make sure we do the proper cleaning. Clean it, just clean it normal. Cleaning is different from scrubbing. Don't use, some people some people use clothes, they use their clothes to just clean the lens, which is very wrong. This is bad idea. It's very, very wrong. But look for soft materials. There are some materials they use for lens cleaning. Just look for soft materials and clean it. I'm not talking of scrubbing. No, if you use it to scrub it, you may cause another problem. But you can just clean it little, gently, diligently. You clean the lens and make sure you cover it back with the lens cover. That is why lens cover have been made for the lens. But some people don't normally make use of their lens cover. I don't know the way we handle our materials. Some people don't normally make use of their lens cover. So you put your lens cover and get your camera ready. In case whenever you want to shoot any object, when you open your camera diligently, you will be able to get better and sharp objects without having any fingerprints or any dents in your camera or in your camera lenses. So all these things we have to take notes because of our videos, maybe in the cell phone or in the camera. We just have to be more watchful and take proper care of those lens and the camera. So this is the little lectures I want to give you about the camera, about the lens. If you find my video worthy, please like and share. Follow me for another tips. Thank you. You are welcome.